mate. What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
You might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts! Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again! Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Are you ready?
We the best. Let's get it. It's time!
Welcome back to another Thursday night episode of Software Explorations. We are going to get jumping into continuing to build this urban dictionary of economic data in React and with API type stuff. Welcome. I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win. How is everyone doing tonight? It's Thursday night. Tomorrow is Friday. Clap that up. We have survived another week. I used to listen to this podcast. I don't know why this came into my head. I used to listen to this podcast, and the host would say, "You have survived another week." And I said it to a friend of mine back then, and he was like, "That was dark." I'm like, when you put it that way, I guess it is. But we have made it through another week, so we're just gonna keep going. We are going to keep going. There are no days off. We are tech savages. We are engineered to win. Alrighty then. So, if you were a fan of the WWE, currently it was WWF, World Wrestling Federation, but now WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. Back in the days, if you are familiar with the Rock, Rocky Maivia, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, or Stone Cold Steve Austin, take a poll or vote. The poll is in the chat, right? Your car said you gotta add Mick Foley. Have a nice day. I only added Stone Cold and The Rock to have that comparison, but I will be doing another poll maybe next show where we will do maybe The Undertaker and, Mankind, Mick Foley, whatever his other names were. He had like a million names. They had some epic battles. So that's why I made it a 1-to-1 comparison, right? It was one-on-one. That's why I said vote. Who did you think? Who did you root for? Who did you root for? And I got a little trick for all you jokesters in the chat tonight. Say a joke. I have something for you guys tonight. I have something for you for all the jokes that's coming in tonight. I have something for y'all. All right, but let's get to it. And shout out to your car, the original triple quadruple OG himself, the Tech Pookie in the building.
We the best.
All right, let's get into our agenda so we can get to work and we can get to these breaks. I got some crazy break time topics as well. We're just going to do it all. We're going to do it all. All right, so let's get to it. First and foremost, let me just throw this up here real quick. Let's take care of our little housekeeping. So let's get to our gratitudes and our show schedule. So first and foremost, as always, thank you so much to all of the subscribers, the new ones, the ones who've been with me for a very long time, those who are very active, those who watch from the clouds, those who leave me comments on the videos. I appreciate you all.
I appreciate you.
You guys make the channel what it is. Always getting that feedback. I'm telling you, I use the agile methodology. I get feedback, I get recommendations, and I put them to use. I implement them. I like all feedback, all criticism. I really, really appreciate it, right? And a big shout out and salute to the tech savages. Yes, that's the tech barbarians who work so hard day in and day out to get to that next level. The tech prodigy members, the technical explorers, all of the free people, all the people who signed up for free in the Patreon. I appreciate you all. Thank you so, so much.
Let's get it.
And I want to say a big shout out and thank you to the tech mercenaries, those YouTube supporters. I really, really appreciate you all. And of course, we have to always give a big shout out and thank you to all of the bag chasers.
Money.
And of course, as always, shout out to the tech pookies.
Hey.
You know, we get the Atlanta A for the tech pookies.
Hey.
All right. So if you're here and you haven't done so already, do me a big favor. Go ahead and like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every time we go live and drop new content, as well as go over to techcoachralph.dev where we have access to exclusive content that you will not find on any other platform. And I'm on other platforms too, like streaming on X now, streaming on Facebook, streaming on Twitch. We're on YouTube, our main place on YouTube, but there is content that is exclusive that you will not find on any other platform. And sometimes I'll jump on a Google Meet and we will do some working sessions, working through Microsoft Azure, working through Playwright, so many different things. And you are able to call in and jump on the call and ask questions and, you know, whatever the case may be, as well as the sprint reviews that I upload, content on how to enhance your resume, me updating my resume. What else do we do? We have how to use LinkedIn to network for potential jobs, how to search for jobs on LinkedIn, how to research those jobs on Glassdoor. I'm going to be releasing that soon. So many different things. That's at techcoachralph.dev. Go and sign up today. All right, so now let's jump into our live show schedule. So Sunday afternoons, we have our software explorations. We're working our way through DevOps. We're working on microservices. Last Sunday, we're going to probably continue with that this coming Sunday. And then hopefully after that, we're going to get into Kubernetes. Yes, Kubernetes. I am looking forward to that. I tried to get into that years ago, but my computer said, nope, not happening. But now I came back with reinforcements. Excalibur is on my side. So let's do it. All right. Our morning shows, we have Mondays and Wednesdays, Coffee and Kata. We review some news articles, and then we get to working on our mobile app. We're almost done with the development of the latest feature for the time cost calculator. Going to be testing that and releasing that soon. Tuesday nights, we have the Q&A on the Q&A show. You have questions, I have answers. We have such a great time on Tuesday nights. So many different questions, and the AI clone is helping me answer those questions as well. So come in and join us. Thursday nights, tonight, we have more software explorations. We've been working on building out this urban dictionary of economic data using React. And we're going to be using the microservice for the front end layer using React. We're going to be using the microservice for the backend, for the API, and for the database. So come and join us. It's so much good stuff. So that's tonight. Thursday nights, we're going to be working on that for a little bit. Saturday mornings, my favorite show of the week. We have the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate show. And that's where we review weekly economic data about what's going on in the economy. We just heard that the Fed cut interest rates by 50 basis points. What in the world does that mean? Well, we're going to do some research and we're going to find out on Saturday all that good stuff, as well as looking into the jobless claims and consumer sentiment data, all that type of stuff, right? So that's what we do on Saturday mornings, and sometimes we have additional articles, all that good stuff. So that's definitely that's Saturday mornings. Join us for that. And that is our live show schedules. But wait, there is more. So our pre-recorded content, we have Mondays Candid Conversations, where we just thoughts that I'm having, and I release that, and and you can share your feedback and your comment. Let me know what you think about it. This past Monday, I spoke about relentless confidence, how you need to see it as put yourself in the driver's seat. It's hard work, but you have to put yourself in the driver's seat so that they will need you more than you will need them. This whole Amazon return to office thing that people are going crazy about. You got to put yourself in the position for them to need you more than you need them, because if you need them more, then you're going to be going back to the office. If they need you more, then you can control your own destiny. All right. Wednesdays, we have software explorations, concept and overviews. This week, we broke down sprint reviews. I released that yesterday. It was a pretty extensive video, very, very good information. Probably next week I'll be getting into sprint retrospectives, and then after that maybe into the daily scrum / stand-up meeting, and then maybe into planning. So many different ceremonies to break down, but it's very, very important that you understand it. Fridays we have the bug bite. This week we're going to be talking about did or are the Apple Vision Pros leaking passwords? That is scary. Through your eye movement at that. So we're going to be looking into that. And then throughout the week, we have shorts as well as clips from the Q&A show. And we're going to be releasing additional clips from the live streams, breaking them down, making them easier to understand. And I'm thinking about going back and releasing the clips from the morning show where we were working on the mobile development. I think that'll be very, very helpful as well. So, we're just trying to put out all the different content of the things that we learn, the things that we work on, so that I can help you level up and get in the game. We got to practice. Yes, I said practice. Remember Allen Iverson? Practice. Did somebody say practice? We talking about practice? Yes. We're always talking about practice, because practice gets you prepared for the game. And maybe if practice was taken a little bit more seriously, that career could have ended a lot better. I'm just saying. To me, one of the worst things that can happen to a star athlete in the NBA is they were killing it in the NBA, then they start getting passed around like I don't want to say what, and then they're not even wanted anymore, and now they have to go play overseas because they are desperate, Bruh. Mitch might not like that one. Mitch, I hope you're here for the first break, because I gotta talk. You are the topic of conversation for the first break. Kind of, but not really. But kind of, but a little bit, Anyways, that concludes the pre-recorded content, as well as the live show schedule, as well as the housekeeping. So thank you. All right. So welcome to the show. Welcome. Oh, this isn't DevOps. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Software Explorations. We are doing React. All right. So let's get to it. So the plan for today, we're going to pull up the documentation for the API. We're going to start up last week we already did the post endpoint. We're going to be working on the get all and the get by ID endpoint, and maybe a search as well. Let me see. And Mitch is here. You see, all you gotta do is say he is the target and he is here. Hey. I'm gonna read that in just a second, Mitch. But yeah, we already did the post endpoint. We're gonna do a get all. We're gonna do a get by ID. And then we might just go to from that, we might just try to connect the API to the front end and see what we can do, right? But we got some good break topics today. I'm going to be in the first break, I'm going to be talking about why if you don't test your software, trust me, your customers will, and it might not be pretty. Second break, we're going to be talking about, are your sprint reviews boring? Yes, are they boring? And then to wrap it up, we're going to be going through our poll. We're going to be talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock. Yes, versus The Rock.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
We're going to be talking about that as we wrap up the show. So I hope that you buckle up and enjoy the ride. All right. So let me see what Mitch has to say. Mitch says, "This is where I got to stop you. AI didn't say that because of practice. Watch the full clip jump." I knew that would get Mitch to say something. You know, I know Mitch is trying to stay quiet in the chat, but then you say something that is gonna be triggering him, and he's gonna be like, "What? What?" He's gonna throw a
How dare you?
"How dare you say something about like that?" I know exactly what he said, and it's because his friend had died, and he was very sad about that, and he didn't want to go to practice, and then he was all in his fifis, and they were like, "Why did you not want to go to practice?" He's like, "Practice? My friend just died. We talking about practice? You act like we're talking about the game. We're talking about practice. We talking about practice." So that's what happened. I know, and trust me, I loved Allen Iverson, right? So I'm just saying, but practice is still important regardless, right? And do you really think Allen Iverson gave it 100% in practice? Do you think Allen Iverson would be able to hang on the Miami Heat with his practice ethic? Huh? I'm just saying. I don't know, Mitch. I don't know.
Bruh.
Anyways, stay to the end. You know, take the poll. Let me see how's the poll doing. How is the poll doing? We got 50-50 in the house. Okay, I like it. All right. So let's get to it. Let's get to our first coding. So let me pull this up first. Let me see. Let me pull up the site that we've been using. Alrighty, so let's throw up our first coding segment.
It's time to do.
And let's go over to here. And this is the dictionary. And let me see. So this is the code for the API. Our schema that's going to be added to the database. Let me get the database up. So let's go ahead and let's start. Let me go over here. Pull this over here. I could do it from there too, but Docker ps-a. That means to show all of the containers, even if they're not started. Come on. Let me see. Get rid of this. There we go. All right. So we want to start. There we go. Let's start this one. Urban Dictionary of Economic Data, Mongo, Docker start. So our database is started. And what did we do here? I think we just, let me see. I think we just hard coded it here. Yep. So let's give that a start. And we're started. Cool. So once we get this all started, did I not mention you guys? The sad part is I have it right here on the document, and I didn't mention you. Oh my God, that sucks. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna fix that, Mitch. I apologize. It's right here. It says remember to mention Mitch in your cart, and I didn't do it. I suck as a human being, but it is what it is. The show must go on. All right. I apologize, though, Mitch. I'll fix that. I will fix that during our first break, okay? Anyways, let's continue. So let's go to... So the app is started. Let's go and see... Tell a joke, Mitch. I'm just waiting for it. Tell a joke, Mitch. Just tell a joke. I'm ready for you, Mitch. You might just leave. I'm just saying. I'm ready for you this time. All right, let's go to. I'm gonna use the Talend API key, and we're gonna go to. I guess we're using this one. Continue, and let's. So the get doesn't work actually because we haven't implemented yet, but we can do Mongo. And all right, let's go here instead. So we have our Urban Dictionary of Economic Data collection. And why do I have two in here? Let me see. There's one in here. I guess it's adding to dictionaries. So we have the weekly jobless claims, and we have the definition, and we have the examples. So now our job is to, so this is our post. Our job is to be able to retrieve this from the API, right? So let's start implementing the get model. And then after all that, we'll make it all pretty and stuff like that. But just to get it to work for now, app.get. And let's do, I always like to do the get all of them first for some weird reason. That's just me. And then we're going to do async rec, all of that. Oops, not that. And then, all right, so let's open that. And let me minimize this right here so it doesn't, we don't need this right now. All right, so we're gonna do, let me see where we have that. What did I use last time? Let me see, Express. Build API with Express. I think it was this one we used last time. I don't know. Let me see. Is it this one? Let's take a look at the code. I don't think it was this one actually. Is it? Let me see. What did I say about the other gym? I don't remember. I don't think it was this one. I gotta start. I thought I added it, but let me see. Let's see. Is it this one? Nope. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Come on. All right, so get, and we will do create to get post. I wish I had the one I was using last time, but we will figure it out. All right, so hilarious. The more Mitch, the more I studied the gym. I was like, yeah, you know what? Mitch is right. Mitch is right. All right, so we got app.get, and we will do, where is the thing I'm looking for? All right, so we're going to do, let's go over here, and we're going to do const get all entries, or all, let's go with all entries equals did I do this last time? Where is this? Let me just open up the other one. Give me a second. Let me go here, new window. All right. I'm just going to take a look at what I did last time because I don't remember this stuff. All right, so I'm going to go to roots. We're going to do move that over here. All right. We're going to do, okay, await dictionary dot find, and we're gonna do, I think I'm just gonna do everything, right? And let's go to expected 3. Let's say request dot or rec dot query maybe. Oops. Let's start with that. And we will say select, and we'll want to select the, for now, I will just go with ID and economic indicator, just so we can get something back, right? And then we will ID, and here, let's just do that for now and see what we get. And then we will do response dot send get all entries. Oops. All right, let's leave it with that, or I guess it's rest, not response. Okay, so let's go with that. And why is this like this? Invalid number of arguments. Why did that say that? Let me see. Let's go to model. Oh, dictionary schema. Guess I should have called it dictionary model. Let me see what I did for the post. I'm looking at the other one that I created over here, just so I can go back and forth. Just so we don't waste too much time trying to research to figure something out. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So that should be dictionary. All right, let me run it again, see what happens. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Let's go to main and let's rerun that. So if we go to here, and we say that. That work? Yeah, that worked. Look at that. Look at that. So it got everything for us. So let's try to post something else. If we go to let's say we add a second one just to test it out. All right, so I'm going to add a second one. And we do send. That's still there, right? And now we go to get, continue, and we do another send. We should get 2. Ah, look at that. Looky here. Looking good. it's not necessarily filtering on the ones that I told it to, but that's okay. I wonder if I go back over here and I just take this out altogether for now, what's going to happen? And let me edit this configuration so that we have node and it's going to run I need this one, that one. Okay. Stop this. Let's run it again. All right. So if we go back over here, we do another send. Still working. Cool. So I think that's good enough for now. I wonder if I even need this for now, 'cause we can always do that part later. But I just want to see. Just want it to be as simple as possible right now. Still working. All right, cool. So what I ultimately want to do, I want to turn this into just an ID. I don't think this one necessarily needs an ID. It actually shouldn't have an ID, to be honest. So we might have to fix that. And then we don't need this over here. So there are some things to do about that. But we can already start to implement let's go ahead and implement the other stuff first. And then we can clean up the model after that. So if we go here and we say app.get, we do another get and we do this. And we do constant ID. I like to name them a little bit more detailed. So I'm going to do dictionary entry ID. I guess I could even do the same thing over here, to be honest with you. And we're going to go here. Or no, no. Let me see. Or not. Let's leave that like that for now. I thought I should be able to do the other one. But anyways, let's go to const get entry by ID equals await dictionary. And we're going to do, or not that, dictionary dot find by ID, and we're going to pass in the get, or where is this? Why is this thing popping up? All right, so dictionary entry ID. And we're going to do where did I do that? find by ID, and then we're gonna do dot exec, and we're gonna do and then we will do, and we'll probably have to handle some errors at some point in here, but it's all good. And then we'll do res.send. Oops. All right, so let's try running this again. And now if we go over to here, and if we were to take this ID right here, and if we were to paste it in here, we do send, and we get exactly what we want. Something that we should add to the schema is a status. I mean, it depends. It does depend, because if maybe that's something we can add later on, because if I'm using this for myself internally, then I really don't need the status. But if this is like a public API where people can add to it and things of that nature, then you would want to be able to filter if someone adds an entry and it's being managed by a third part, like by somebody else. Then you might want to have like a status pending, a status active, a status inactive, a status delete. But I think for what we're doing now, this is good enough. So what I want to do now, I just want to move towards getting this from being that underscore ID, which is how Mongo handles the IDs in the database, and this version thing. I guess the version isn't too bad, but I just want to get. I want to clean it up to like not have the
Lunch break.
ID,
Lunch break.
as well as this V thing over here. But when we get back from break, we'll take care of that, and then we can probably see if we can start to connect it to the front end so that we can actually see it popping up. All right. We also have to do a search thing, but we'll do that once we get back. All right. So let's go to break. We are at break, our first break of the day, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you can know every time we go live and drop new content. All right. So let me check the poll real quick, see how the poll is doing. We got 4 votes, and it's still 50-50. It is still 50-50. All right, let me see what the chat has to say before we go to break, or before we get to my first break time topic. All right. Let me see. I had missed some earlier. So I read that. And it says, "Shut yo peanut head up." I wasn't sure which accent I should do that in, Mitch. So I just said that as like just as myself, but you know, like I can't even try. I'm not even gonna try because this lady's gonna get me fired. Oh my God! This is Ed. If you smell what Mitch is cooking, what are you cooking, Mitch? What are you cooking, Mitch? Let's see. And it says, and don't. Oh, okay. See, I almost forgot again. All right, let me run that back. All right. So let me stop. I sincerely apologize because I have it right. You know what? I'm gonna show you my notes. Right? It says it right here. My notes say right here, remember to mention Mitch and your car. It says it right here. Remember to mention Mitch and your car. Right? And I still forgot. I'm a terrible person. I am a terrible, terrible person. I don't know what happened. But the Saturday morning show, the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate show, it is enthusiastically co-hosted from the chat by Mitch and Yakar. So cheer on for Mitch and Yakar. We appreciate them.
I appreciate you.
All right, so let me see what else we got. Hate for other people to shine. Mitch, I will give the shine in a heartbeat. And it says, and nobody cares about whatever you got. Jokes. I'm just waiting for a joke. And it says, that was funny. What you said about the gym. That, like the more you stare at something, it can change, So I'm just saying. Let's see. Let me see. Your car says he is blessed, just over here working and trying to have a nice day. Him, look at your car trying to slide in the Mick Foley vote, trying to slide in the your car. No right invokes. There's no third party votes in this on this poll. Your car, no third parties. All right. It says hope. I was talking to your car. Hope you're getting sleep. Seriously, I know you were done. When was your car done? I have never seen your car done. Your car be up from early in the morning to late at night. And Darcel says, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. Let's see. Carr says he's been pushing through. It's been nonstop for 3 weeks, and he has a conference in Santa Rosa tomorrow. Get it, Mitch. Get it, your car. You got this.
Let's get it.
You got this, your car. You got this. Let's see. I'll let you think about who I pick. I got you. Let's see. And it says Rob doesn't care. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what, Mitch? You're trying. I told you one more time. I told you I'm ready for your jokes today. I am ready for your jokes. I'm gonna abuse that. I'm gonna abuse that one. All right. Anyways, let's get to our first break time topic today. So this one is dedicated to Mitch. If you don't test it, your customers will. What does that mean? So, yesterday morning on the live show, in the morning show, Coffee and Kata in the morning, right? We start between 7:15 and 7:45 Mondays and Wednesdays. So yesterday morning, working on the mobile app, and Mitch says, "I'm gonna go check out this thing." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Just Google it." Just Google. I'm like, "All right, fine." I Googled it, right? and I go to the homepage and I click on the the first button to actually, join. Because me, I'm a QA person. And the very first button to join the thing that they were having, I'm not going to give any details because I'm not trying to rat anybody out. But Mitch knows what I'm talking about, right? And I clicked on it, and it was a broken link. For this major event, tons of people, I don't know, I'm just guessing, tons of people going to be there. They had tons of speakers and stuff like that. And if it wasn't for Mitch, I would have never Googled it. So they should send Mitch a thank you letter. I'm just going to say, Mitch saved them. Because if I was to stumble across it and I clicked on the very first link on the page and it didn't work, I'd be like, I'm out of here. I'm out. But because I knew someone who was connected to that group, I was like, all right, I'll shoot a message just like, hey, they should look into this, all right? But as a as someone who has been in QA for a very long time and who is customer minded, for like, you got, like, if you're putting on these big events, you need to have some type of testing. Like, even if you have to go on a Fiverr or a, what is that other site, an Upwork, Upwork, and you want to pay somebody like $50 to $100 to actually test your whatever it is that you're putting out there that you're expecting to have tons of people to go to, you got to have some type of quality control, because the very first button on the page, it cannot be broken, because I'm going to tell you how customers work. See, me as a QA person, I'm not associating you with it, Mitch. I didn't even put the timer up, but whatever. I'm not associating you with it, Mitch. I'll put no timer. So all I'm saying is that for a regular customer, they're not good. Because me, after I saw it, I went back and then I clicked a few things around and I found another thing that was broken. And then I found it where it finally worked, but you had to go like all the way down in the page and stuff of that nature. But a regular customer, you're like, that first call to action link doesn't work, they're out of there. Like, they're like, this is not serious. So a public service announcement, if you're putting on some like big event, right, or whatever it is, like if you're putting out an application, your call to actions better work. If they do not work, like, you don't even know how many people might have tried to go there in the first place. And they're like, oh, I guess this doesn't work. I don't know what's going on. One little mistake will push people away. So if you do not test it, your customers will. And when your customers test it, they will be a lot more ruthless and harsh. Because honestly, Mitch, I was like, whatever. I'm just going to like, because I wasn't going to be able to attend anyway. That's like too many things to do. So I'm like, what do I care? But I'm like, it is a friend who's not part of it, but who we found out about it from. So I'm like, I'll reach out to them and say, hey, you might want to try to contact your people and tell them, hey, they got a big mistake going on over there. But normally I'm like, whatever. Like, I'll just go about my business. I'm like, because like when I come across a bug on some random website, I'm like, or something that doesn't work, I never go back to it, right? But I was like, all right, I will lend my QA skills to this, right? But yeah, it was I was appalled. I was appalled that the page that you land on, like when you first go, like what's right in front of you, out of your options, 2 of the 3 don't work. So that is a big no-no. All right. All right. But yeah, I just wanted to do that public service announcement that you got, like, if you are trying to compete in this industry, you got to be on point. Like, when your car sends me like the type of work that he's doing, it is like so much attention to detail, down to the packaging and everything like that, to the marketing, to the branding. It is on point. So if you don't test your software, if you don't test your product, somebody else will, and that might be the end of it. All right. So I'm just saying, keep that in mind. All right. All right. So let me check the chat real quick, and then we're gonna get back. We're gonna get to our next segment of work. Let me see. Let's see. Says, I'm sick. You noticed it too. Like, and the thing is, right, when I noticed it, I was like, oh man, I should tell Mitch. I'm like, number one, Mitch probably won't care. And I'm like, I have no way in getting contact to Mitch anyways. I'm like, okay, let me contact the other person. And they was like, oh, I just did this and it worked. I'm like, yeah, but that button right next to it, it's not so working. It was bad. You know what's crazy? Another link. Wait, no way. Are you telling me what was on the like what was not working in the first place, and then it got updated? Then they sent a different link saying, "Oh, actually use this link instead." Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me, Mitch? What? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Don't associate me with that chump. What? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. You are the one who had me go look it up. You said, just Google this, and I Googled it, and it was like, oh, what's going on here? What did Mitch send me to? What did Mitch send me to? Is this am I getting hacked here? You know, so I'm just saying. And your question is, that's like spelling your name wrong on the job application. I'm gonna make it a little bit worse, your car. It's like it actually felt like it said that your name is required, and then you just didn't put your name. So then that's what I'll say. It was like, as says, it's true though. In general, people gotta be careful. Meaning, you only went because I said, yeah. That's the only reason why I went, and because you said something, that's the only reason why I went a step further to say, hey, you might want to contact the people running this because this is a problem, right? And they got it resolved pretty quickly, but it shouldn't get to that point. But if I was to just stumble across it on my own, I would have whatever. I just would have went about my business, because I'm going to relay the message to people that I'm connected to and that I actually like have some type of like that matter to me. But I'm like, if I don't know, I'm like, whatever, like, so. Gotta be careful. You gotta be. It says, your people, you're sick. Let's see. It says, got tips. Your car got tips from Mitch. Hey, Mitch, but Mitch, remember, there are no taxes on tips. All right, no taxes on tips.
We the best.
It says, I didn't go on. What? You were trying to have me go on, and you didn't go on. Come on, Mitch. You gotta do better. You gotta do better. I did send someone that I'm coaching. I'm like, all right, you need to go to this because you need it. But yeah. Anyways, let's get to our second working session. So let's go over here.
Let's go!
All right, so if we go to this screen, we have this added. So, all right, let's change this real quick to not have this underscore ID. And let's go to the second link. I hear you. All right, and let's get rid of this V over here, because we're not going to be tracking that. Like if we update it, we just update it. Let's go to, and I don't know why it's adding this ID over here. So it's something with the model over here. So let's go and do some investigation. Let me look at examples. I don't know why it's adding an ID over here. Let's do a quick search on that. Let's say Mongoose adding ID to nested dictionary. All right, let's take a, so that's probably what's happening. So when creating a document with nested objects, array of objects, each object is giving its own ID, for example, we don't want that. So I have to figure out a way to solve both issues with the same technique by using explicit schemas for each nested object type and setting their ID and ID. Option to false. It seems It seems that when nesting objects you define inline, Mongoose creates schema for each of those objects behind the scene. Since the default for schema, all right, they will get okay. But by overriding with an explicit schema, I can control the ID creation. So let's see, schema, allocation schema, list schema. Let's see. Can I just do it inside of it? Let's try to just throw it in here. So if we go to examples, if I just do, ID false. Can I do that? Let's try this and see what happens. So let's go over here and let's do another post, and let's change this to 3. Perfect. We do not have the ID in here, which is what we wanted. And we have this ID, but we don't want this underscore and this V. All right, so let me see. How did I get rid of that on the other one? We did quotes schema set key to JSON. And a transform. All right, so let's go over to here. And we're going to go to dictionary schema dot set and to JSON. And we're going to do getters true. And we're going to do virtuals true. And don't ask me what those mean because I'm not even sure yet. But I'm just I just want to get to this transform and then function. And we're going to do doc. And then here. And we're going to say delete ret dot underscore ID. No, where do I set the ID? And then delete ret dot underscore V. So now let's run that again. I think what this is doing is saying use the virtual to do the, instead of underscore ID, use ID, and then do get rid of that V1 over there. So it doesn't like display on the, it doesn't display when you return the response. So if we go back over here, let's do a get And we're gonna go like that. And there we go. So we have the ID. And if we do the get all send, we have ID no underscore v, ID no underscore v, yada yada yada. All right, perfect. Let me see. I think one more we actually need to do is a search. We need to do a search because we also want to be able to like to do typing in the word, like let's say we're looking for weekly jobless claims, or let's say we do like weekly claims, that hopefully would find the search. So let's and I did look up how to do, oh that's not it. Where did I have that one? Oh, there it goes over here. I did look up how to do the search, I think. So it's like it would be like the dictionary dot find and then text and search, and then we'll do the search over here. One thing I wonder is, well, how do we pass the search? Thinking how we would pass the search in there. So let's try to work it out here, right? So let's go over here. So if we do a if we do a app.get and we do, let's say we do a, but instead of that we do the is search, and we do a no, there. So let's say we go into here, and let's say we want to do the query parameters, where it's going to be const search term search dictionary. I like to be very explicit with my variables. Search dictionary for term, or I guess it's search dictionary term, or search term. Say term to search in dictionary equals, and we're going to say rec dot, is it query parameters, or it's not query parameters. It would be, maybe I do a post. Because query parameters would be, let me see. Params, that's that one. Guess I could do query. Let's see. Let's see here. Query author. Okay, I see what I can do. So I could do, all right, let's do that. Let's do this. Rec dot query, and then we can do, I'm not gonna do term to search and dictionary, that's too long, but we could do search term. Let's do that. Search term. Let's try that. Right? And we would do const if we were to do search dictionary equals await, and now we're going to use what we have on here. So we do await dictionary dot find, and then we're gonna say here, and we're gonna say text, and then we're going to say open up another one, and we're going to say search, spell it correctly, and we're going to say backticks, and we're going to say term to search dictionary. All right. And then we're going to say exec like we did up there. And then we're going to say res.send search dictionary. Let's see how that is going to be. And I'm not even worried about like error handling or anything like that, because as of right now, I'm just only going to be me using this for Saturday mornings, and then maybe later on I will put it out there because I don't want to pay for hosting right now. But let's go to here. And if we go here, let's say we take this one and we do search. And we say search term equals jobless. Let's see what happens, all right? That didn't work. All right, so let's look over here, see what went wrong. What went wrong? String value search. It says cast to object ID failed for value search, type string at path ID for dictionary. Well, that's not what we wanted to happen. Can we specify the ones you wanted to search on? Let's see if we can. Let's see. It was just a find, and so let's say Mongoose search. Or maybe it's just a Mongo search. MongoDB search exclude fields. To exclude a field, pass the field you want to exclude with a 0 in that set projection. Mongo find search exclude. Let me see. Following is the query to exclude some fields in find. They're saying exclude age. I don't know. I want to exclude it from the search, but not necessarily from the results. Name, age. That's not exactly it. That's not exactly it. All right, let me see. Not. see. Mongo find. Mongo find search. Let's start off with that. And let's go here. Is there a search in here? Let's see. All right, so there's the search and operator name, search after, search before. Can I wonder if I because I think what I have would work. However, it's trying to search on the ID field. But I only want it to search on particular fields. Let's see here. Operator, collector, what's that do? Name of the collector to use with the query. You can provide a document that contains collector specific options as the value for the field, either this or operator name. What does the operator name do?
Lunch break! Lunch break!
Gotta find that. Cause I think it'll make it. Let me see, text search. What's this? I don't see the exact code for that. Construct search queries, create and run. All right, we'll come back to that. We shall come back to that. But let's go to break. All right, let's see what we got going. Mitch says, Ralph, me and you would be no good. I be joking on here, but I don't play when it comes to things. We don't play, Mitch. You know, we fly high. We stay fly. All right? I'm just saying. No lie. Ballin'. All right? You know, we bought our business. We bought our business. We bought our money. All right? That's why Mitch be riding in those Lambos and those Audi trucks and all of that good stuff, right? If you see a Lambo in Jersey, that's Mitch flying by. That is Mitch flying by. And your car says, try again, try again. Your car be laughing at my misery. It's not fair. It's not fair.
I hate it here. I want to go home.
That's how I feel sometimes. Like last time when your car was laughing at me struggle struggle streaming through React, and he's just laughing his heart away. And I'm like, it's not fair. It is not fair. Dude, you know what? You know what? I'm going to get something for you right now. I'm going to get something for you right now, your car. Give me a second. Give me a second, your car. I got you. I got you. Not going to be playing me like Willy Lump Lump. I got you. I got you, your car. Just give me a second, your car. I got you. I got you. We're gonna do this the right way, okay? Let's go and drop that right there. And we're gonna go like this, and I'm gonna go over here. And here. All right, we're good. So, your car. If you're gonna be watching me struggle stream, right? If you're gonna be watching me struggle stream,
do not come.
Oh my goodness. Hilarious. Let me see. Anyways. All right, let's get to our second break time topic for today. So I wanted to ask, are your sprint reviews boring? Are they boring? Are they putting people to sleep? When people hear that you're having a sprint review, is it really telling them,
do not come?
Are you telling them, hey, we're having a sprint review, do not come? Do not come.
Do not come.
Is that what you're really telling them? So I just want to, let's watch a little video about sprint reviews, and are they so boring that nobody wants to be there? So let's see. Let me get this off for now, and then we'll put it back up.
Do you ever get bored during sprint reviews? I do, but only when a team shows too many things that don't need to be.
And by the way, that's Mike Cohen. He is one of the Mr. Agile people. A lot of good stuff about Agile and product management, and just great Scrum practices. So I wanted to share that with you.
Be shown. In this video, I'm going to share my thoughts on what a team should and should not show during its sprint reviews. Hi, I'm Mike Cohn, and I'm the author of 3 best-selling books on Agile and Scrum. I help teams succeed with Agile, and I want to help you too. To understand what should be shown during a sprint review, it's important to understand the purpose of a review. The sprint review is an inspect and adapt opportunity. It is for gathering feedback on newly added features. Review participants then discuss the implications of those features on the schedule and what should be built next. For example, based on feedback, a product owner may elect to release the current version rather than wait a few more sprints as originally planned. Or the product owner may decide to hold off on releasing to improve the newly added features a little bit. Similarly, stakeholders may love some aspect of the recently developed features and want those carried into other parts of the product. The review.
One of the ways that we work, though, is that at least like a lot of the teams that I work on, is we release, and that goes more into the continuous deployment, continuous development, continuous integration pipelines, where it's like you're constant merging into master and releasing to production to provide value as soon as possible. The sprint reviews at that point become like a demoing what's already working in production, as opposed to demoing what was built and then releasing to production. Like, we're already out there in production and ready to keep it moving. So I'm not gonna say it's a formality, but it's a here's what's done, and is in production or will be in production within the next day. As opposed to this is all the stuff that you could have, but you might have to wait a little bit longer for it. So that's one of the differences in the ways that a lot of Scrum teams are working. And it depends on the type of software that you're building as well.
Exists as an opportunity to inspect the new product increment and adapt what comes next. A team only needs to show the work they did that enables this conversation. As a trivial example, consider a bug fix made during the sprint. I participated in the review of a team that had fixed a bug involving the display of US dollars. The team hadn't truncated the number of dollars to only 2 decimal places. In one case, a discount was shown as $3.71428571. As soon as the team discovered the bug, someone quickly fixed the bug, and someone else verified the fix. So far, so good. But then the team demonstrated this fix at the next sprint review. Don't do this. No one needed to see that fix. Mention it if you...
He's saying nice that no one gives a flying about that. Like, and that's one of the things about demonstrating when you fix bugs is that you shouldn't have really had that bug in the first place. So you can mention that it's fixed and stuff, but to go into in depth, like, oh, look, in this particular case, oh, look, we had like 10 decimal places and we reduced it to 2. No one really cares about you fixing your mistakes.
Say, and we fixed the bug where dollars were not being truncated after 2 decimal places on the such and such screen. But don't waste time showing that fix unless someone specifically asks to see it. I like to start each review by sharing a simple agenda. If we're together in a room, I'll project it or possibly pass out a printed copy. If we're meeting online, I'll share my screen. The agenda is simply a list of the product backlog items the team will show during the review, and a second list of ones they will not show. The 8-digit dollar values I just mentioned would be on the not showing list. I want to be clear that a team is not doing this to hide anything. And if a review participant asks to see a feature on the list not to be shown, the team should happily show that feature. This will happen most commonly when a meeting participant says something like, "Which screen had the problem with all the extra digits?" And it's faster for a team member to bring up that screen than to try to explain which screen it is. Your guideline should be to show anything that you want feedback on, participants should be aware of, that could influence the discussion throughout the rest of the review, or that participants ask to see. Keeping the review focused on these items will keep the meeting shorter and faster paced. It won't bog down in demos of things that aren't important. This keeps your stakeholders engaged and more willing to participate in future sprint reviews. Show too many things no one wants to see, and stakeholders will start skipping reviews. Do your stakeholders always participate and stay engaged in your sprint reviews? Are there items you skip? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know your thoughts. If this video has been useful, click the like button. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe so you don't miss out on future tips to help you succeed with Agile. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
That was good. I like the feedback, but
Do not come.
sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help myself. But yeah, it's like sometimes it's tough to decide what you're going to show, what you're not going to show. So I do think that was a pretty good breakdown of how to decide if you want to show it or not. One thing to focus on is features that are being developed in this sprint and that have visible user impact. Like if you're doing some type of tech debt where it's a bunch of technical stuff that nobody's really going to understand, like we spoke about yesterday, then you probably don't want to mention it unless, like you said, somebody asks for it. But focus more on user impacting changes. All right. And let's get that off the screen. Mitch said that's one of the problems with sales reps. They talk too damn much. Most people only care about what they want to know. They don't care about all the extra stuff. Well, Mitch, before I came on live, I was recording a video for next week, and I was talking about how people need to work on, and this is not necessarily sales reps, but I'm just saying in general, people need to work on listening more and talking less, how to be more concise in your, like, and something that I noticed that the more people talk and they ramble and they try to use these big complicated words, it's usually the less that they know what they're talking about. Shout out to Dr. Eric Dyson. One thing that drives me crazy are people who talk in like super big words and like trying to like, and it's like they're trying to rap, and I don't know, it sounds like it's like one of those spoken arts and stuff like that, but it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And then they want to hit up congresswomen saying, "Hey, although I called you these nasty names on air, we make a pretty good team. We should get together and get a drink, right?" I'm just saying.
Bruh.
I don't know if you saw that, Mitch, but I'm just saying. Mitch says, "Do you talk to respond or talk to listen?" That is a great question. Mitch. No, I know I do not like him. I just that was I don't even know, like, you would have to, maybe I'll show it on Saturday. I don't know, but it was some shady stuff that he did. He did like recently that he got called out and exposed on it. Yep. But maybe I'll show it Saturday. We'll see. But yeah, no, I despise him. So, anyways, let's get to it. Let's get to our last one so that we can have ample amount of time for our WWE talk. And I really wish I could play this video, but I'm not, like, last time. Just last time I played like 10 seconds of Here Comes the Money. They wanted to not pay me my money, so you know. So you probably know who I'm talking about, right? Congressperson from South Carolina, maybe, sent a text afterwards saying, "Hey, we make a pretty good team together. We should hook up." Yep, he did that. He did that. Just saying. I don't trust them. You know. Anyways, let's do our last 20-minute segment.
It's time to do.
So we're trying to figure out how to do this search, right? But it's like searching on the field for, all right, so let's see, find one. If we look over here, it's trying to cast object ID failed for search. There's got to be a way to exclude it. Let me see. So if we do Mongoose find exclude fields, how to exclude one particular field from a collection in a let me see. I don't use for field selection in current Mongoose, prefix a field name you want to exclude with dash. Let's try that. No, that's a query select though. Let me see. Well, fine. Let's do. Oh, so let's do this. Dot select dash underscore ID. That don't look right. ID. That does not look right. Oh wait. Let's do here dash underscore ID. Let's try that. Let's try that one first and see what happens. And if that doesn't work, then we will do. Let's see. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Nope, still not working. Still trying to use the path of ID. So let's try the other option. But they said that should have worked though. So let's get rid of this select. Let's do ID 0 maybe, or underscore ID. I don't know. Asking for a friend here. Let's go. Let's try it again. I'm not even going to show the screen because I'm just going to do it over here. Let's do search. Still no. Let me see. Is it the same error? Yeah, it's still the same error. It's trying to do this search over here. Let's see. Because this is going to be, we kind of need this one in order to like implement a search feature. Let me go over here. Let's see, fine. So fine, name. What? Mongoose find text search exclude ID. Let's just be very specific. How to do a full how to do a full text search in MongoDB. So maybe that'll do it. Let's see. Got all that. We got all that. Now they're gonna just looking for a simple answer. All right. Let's see. Index. Cool. Let's see. Text search query. To enable efficient full text search, create an index, a text index on the specific field, title, and content within our MongoDB collection. Maybe we should do that. Async text search query. Let's see. Let's try the index, I guess. But how do you search it on the index? So we have the index. Perform a full search to find. So let's try the index, I guess. Let's go here, and we're gonna do. I guess we can create it over here. Let's do dictionary schema dot index, and we can do. We're gonna do economic indicator. And that's going to be text. What else do we have? Source of data. I guess we could do the text on that. And we have, I guess I could do URL to report. What else do we have? And definition. Do I want the examples to be searchable? For now, I'm gonna say no for the examples. Is there anything else on there we had? Nope. All right, let's do it. Let's go with that. Let's see what happens. Cool. Let's go to. All right, let's run that. See what we got. Let's go to. Still. It's this ID that's causing this to happen. All right, let's go back to here. So we have the ID. So they have the ID here. All right, let's go back. All right, so we have the index created, searching for one or more individual words. All right. Await article find text search query. All right. Results. Excluding a term using Mongoose. But the problem is it's searching on the ID. I don't think I did this. Let's take a look at this over here. Let me see. Main. Mongoose connect. Where is, all right, Mongoose connect. Comma. Let's go and add that. And let's do that. Now I got some errors. U is deprecated. Use has no effect since. Guess we can remove that. Let's restart that. That's also deprecated, so it doesn't even matter, right? Great. So we have the schema here. Very basic schema. But the problem is when we search it, Search query, return results. All right, what if we go to here? I guess I can remove this too. I don't even need this here. Let's go to we can take that off too. Let's say we do, let's say we go like that, right? Instead of exec, we do that and we say search dictionary, and then we do send. Let me log this to the console real quick. And let's go to here. And let me send a request again. It's still getting stuck on the same thing. Let's search this. Should have did this. That's probably what the first thing I should have did was. Let's see. Mongoose, but not Mongo, can accept object IDs as string and cast them properly for you. So just use find by ID rec.params.id. However, the caveat is rec.params.id is not valid format for Mongo ID string. Maybe I'm passing it in the wrong way. Let me see. So if we did rec.param dot like that. No, because that would be in the path. No, it has to be like this. Let me see. Because param is in the pathway. Let's see. Let me see. I really want to get this part working. Like, it should just be like not search that field. That's really what it should be. Cast object for value search type string at path. And then I just want to ignore that one. Let's do this. Let me log. Let's do here. Just want to make sure we're getting it. We should have jobless up there, I would hope. No? Interesting. String value search. Kind object ID value search. All right. We have to pick this up next time because let's search again. How to search Mongoose. Let me pull this up to indexes, text index. So we have our index over here. This one is not it. All right. Let me see. Mongoose queries. Let's see. Maybe this will help us out. Let me see. Search. That didn't help. Let's see. Full text search. See this one. All right, so we have that, and so we have the index. All right, cool. In that case, there's an array with documents. Okay. In the case there's an array with documents. Array.name text will work here. Movies find. I think that's what we have though. Let me see. That's what I see here. All right, so providing weight to the index. Let's throw the weight around.
Lunch break, lunch break.
We throw that in there while we're here, though. Let's go to weights. Let's do name. Go at 5. Wait. Okay. So boom, weights. And let's go with name 5, source of data 2, URL to report 1, definition. Let's go at 4. All right. So I just typed it over here. Added the weights option. And sort, I don't care about the sorting right now. But text, score, sort, wildcard indexing. Yeah. I don't know, there's something funny that's happening. We have this. But it's like this part isn't working. Because because it's insisting on searching on this. All right, we'll do some research on that. But we're pretty close. We are pretty close to being able to connect to the front end. So once we get the search down, then we'll be able to do it on the front end, do a list of all the words, as well as be able to search for particular words. But that will be next time on the next episode. All right, let's go to the chat, and then we will end our poll. So let's see. It says, that's why people resigning in the music industry, but hey, that's none of my business. That's a fact, Mitch. That's a fact.
Do not come.
Do not come. All right. Let's see. And we got my guy, Rod Brown, aka the one, the only tech daddy himself. He says,
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
what's good, Rod Brown? What's good with you? All right. So we're going to wrap it up with our poll as we close the show for today. Let's go to Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock. Who was your favorite? Who was your favorite, huh? Who did you root for when they were going back? So I don't know how and now I do. I do know how why I came up with this, right? So this, The Rock was, I guess, interviewed, by Patrick Bet-David, and I was listening to it this morning, and he was talking about how when he wasn't himself when he first got into it, and then he wanted to be himself. He joined with the Nation, and they were chanting "Rocky sucks," and he said Rocky is a lot of things, but one thing Rocky is not is the one thing that it's not something that Rocky is not is sucks, right? And I was like, you know what? Let me go look into this. Let me go look into this to see what was happening. And then I saw one of his first fights with Stone Cold, and I said, you know what? I gotta put the poll up for tonight. To see who were people rocking with. Were they rocking with Stone Cold Steve Austin, or were they on the side of the people's champion, The Rock? So I see the poll is at 40% Stone Cold Steve Austin and at 60% The Rock. Yes, 60% The Rock. Yep.
You should know your role and shut your mouth.
So I am hopefully everybody has voted. I'm going to end the poll, right? It ends with The Rock having 60% and Stone Cold having 40%. So we're going to do it like this. Right? So The Rock.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
And Stone Cold. So I thought The Rock was cool. I loved The Rock. However, Stone Cold was my guy. He was my guy. I could watch Stone Cold had The Rock had epic battles too, right? But Stone Cold was my guy. I was watching when he had the first fight with The Rock, and you say the Nation came out and they were doing their little Nation thing, and Stone Cold came in there he drove his truck I'm talking about me here. I don't care. Your car.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Do not come.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Stone Cold was my guy. Stone Cold had some epic battles with Mankind too. Mick Foley. What's his other name? He had a when he had the when he would wear like the tie-dye clothes, it was something Dude Love. Was it Dude Love? Yeah, it was like he came. So with the Rock, and when the Rock and Stone Cold were fighting, they had Stone Cold pulled up in his pickup truck, and he just jumped in there, and then the Nation started beating him down.
real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Stone Cold, they started attacking them, and then he threw D'Lo Brown over the I wish I could play it, but I don't want to take that chance on YouTube. But he threw D'Lo Brown over the ropes and right into the windshield of the truck, and then he gave him a Stone Cold Stunner on top of the truck, and then he took out the whole Nation, and he beat the Rock. He beat the Rock. I was like, Stone Cold was my guy. Stone Cold was my guy. But I like the Rock too. And I went down the whole rabbit hole. I saw when the Rock lost to Goldberg. Oh, Goldberg was awesome, but I never watched Goldberg when after the merger. I watched Goldberg when he was on WCW. So I had never saw that he had fought The Rock. So I watched that today, and that was a pretty good one. But The Rock was acting like a little when he fought Goldberg. I'm just saying that The Rock was acting like a little. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, Undertaker Cask. Oh my God, your car. All right. Maybe we'll have a poll for this another time. But which two? Who'd you say had the best battles? Who would you say had the best battles? Because we had Undertaker and, Mick Foley, Mankind, whatever name you want to give to him. You had Stone Cold and Triple H. You had Stone Cold and The Rock. Do you remember when I think it was when The Rock and Stone Cold were they were really going at it, and there was one time where The Rock threw Stone Cold into the lake or whatever. He threw him over the bridge. But we had the Undertaker and Kane. Those Undertaker Kane battles, those were epic. Those were epic. The Undertaker and Undertaker and Kane. And the storylines behind it too. The storylines behind it were crazy. Who else was there? And you know what? Funny enough, I was on YouTube, and I stumbled across where Donald Trump was on WWE, him and Vince McMahon, and you know what? You remember? Do you guys remember? Donald Trump picked Bobby Lashley to represent him in the fight against Umaga. Vince McMahon picked Umaga. Mitch, let me get this off the screen. I thought they were real brothers too. But once they made Kane be able to talk, I was like, what in the world? I'm like,
How dare you?
Kane is not supposed to be able to talk. It's like they made him say this weird stuff one time where when he was with Stone Cold. And then all of a sudden I tuned in a few years ago, and I'm like, wait, why is Kane talking? Why is Kane talking? I was like, not gonna happen. Your card says making a Mankind and Undertaker cage match, Hell in a Cell, no holds bar. When he jumped off the cage, with no, that was crazy. That's probably the most classic in our lifetime WWE match, because that match was absolutely crazy. I remember that one. That one was a tough one to watch, because that might have been one of the first Hell in a Cell matches. Totally agree. We're gonna wrap it up. We are gonna wrap it up. Let me see. Let's go through all of these. Ralph playing dirty. Yeah, that's true. Ric Flair he did have the best things. I agree with that. Let's see. Sorry, loser. It says rock and sock. Okay. That was a crazy alliance. They hated each other at one point too. It was those storylines were hilarious. You guys, I'm trying to keep these gators on the ground. Woo! D-Lo was his intro was hilarious. The way he would always be like talking and shit. Yeah. The WWE was borderline racist. I mean, they sold it well. They were a great representation of people. Oh my God. Undertaker casket matches, that's a fact. When those lights turned off and the whole house was pitch black when the Undertaker came out, that was nice. Because you would just hear like it would go dark. Maybe if I could do this. Let me see. It would go dark and you would hear not that. You would hear. You know it's serious at that point. Let me see if I can do this. Let me try to do it for you, Mitch. Hold on. Let me see. Where is, let me see, Windows. Where'd it go? Okay. Let me see what I can do. Oh, hold on. So it'll be like this, Mitch. It'll be like this. And then the lights come on. That's how it was. Like everybody stops when you hear the. You guys just let the bodies hit the floor. I thought they were real brothers. I thought so too. And Mitch hit him with the.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
It says, I'll give you a hint. Not one beer, not two beer, not three beer, not five beers. What? You know what? I think I can play that one. Hold on. Let me see. My Spanish accent almost came out. It said, let me see. I think I can do this one. This should be safe.
And since I ate all that food, I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers. And a Bloody Mary.
Oh my God. And I saw this one today, bitch. I saw this one today. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, snap. I didn't see it. Stone Cold. President Trump got the stutter, too. Oh, my God. Let me see.
Well. If you think if Vince McMahon's going to win this match and shave Donald Trump's head, give me a hell yeah. Ask 2 questions to...
Hold on, Mitch. Hold on.
Donald Trump's head.
There you go.
If you think if Vince McMahon's going to win this match and shave Donald Trump's head, give me a hell yeah.
What was that? Oh, there we go.
A ring. You know, Donald, I don't think you and me have been formally introduced yet. My name's Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you're standing in my ring. If you're standing in my ring, what I say goes. Do you understand that? You don't have to answer that because I hope you understand that. That's a good-looking tie you got there. You doing okay? You look a little stiff. Glad to have you here. You know, lately, Donald, I've been seeing you on a little TV show, and the only thing you got to say is telling people you're fired. Let me tell you something. You're not going to tell Stone Cold Steve Austin he's fired because he don't work for you. He's never going to work for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think it's only fair that you give a man fair warning. So I'm going to break it down to you like this. Donald, in this ring, don't get under my skin. Don't rub me the wrong way. Don't ruffle my feathers. Basically, long story short, I'm telling you not to piss me off. Because if you do piss me off, I'll whip your ass. Now look at me when I'm talking to you. Because I've done my research on you. I don't give a rat's ass if you're worth $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion, $4 billion, $5 billion, $6 billion, $7 billion, $8 billion. You piss me off, I'll open up an $8 billion can of whoop ass and serve it to you, and that's all I got to say about that.
Oh my God, that's too funny. That's too funny. Anyways, Rod Brown says that Hell in a Cell match was wild. It was. It was. Because back then it was racist. Man, it was some crazy stuff. And Rod Brown says, who remembers Val Venus? Hello, ladies. I remember Val Venus. I remember him. It says he always wore purple. That's a fact. Let's see. And he came out in that robe. Pure player for real. Ask what? Ask who? What? We're not gonna finish that lyric. That's sick. Oh my God. Stone Cold wasted so many. Oh my God. I saw this other clip of Stone Cold today. I'll see what I can do, but Stacy Keibler was in the ring. He offered her a beer after he saved her, and she didn't want to take it. And she got the truth. She got the business. Oh my God. Mitch says this is when wrestling was good. That's a fact. And your guy says Stone Cold can't drink beer at my house. All we have are glass bottles, and he better not be wasting none of my beers. He better clean up whatever he spills. I don't care how bad his disease. Rod Brown says wrestling will never be like this again. Never. I don't even watch it. It's dumb. All the ones. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't ruffle my feathers. He has a podcast. I might have to check it out. The Texas rattlesnake. I gotta check it out because that's too funny. You missed my which comment? Which comment did I miss? Which comment did I miss? Your car? Dang, did I miss your car comment? Let me see. Was it the one about the beer? You see when he had the hose. I probably I don't know. Which comment did I miss? Your car? Was it the one about the beer? Let me see. Let me do a filter for your car. I think I got it all. I got them all. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up over here for today. We're way past time. Undertaker has a podcast too. Things be crazy. Anyways, we're going to get out of here. We are going to get out of here. Let me see. What did your car say? Did I miss it? Let me see. I did read that one, but I'll read it again. I will read it again for you, your car. see. Oh, not that one. Yeah, I read this one. Mankind and Undertaker cage match, Hell in a Cell, no holds bar when he jumped off the cage with no wires. Didn't they have like the thumbtacks on the ground too at some point? Like, Mankind did some crazy stuff. He was crazy. He did some crazy stuff. But I got it. All right, cool. Anyways, we are way over time, but we're having fun. All right. So you guys know what it is. You guys know what it is. The question that I have for you, as always.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I had a great time, especially at the end, talking about the WWE and the good old days. I'm gonna do some more polls, right? Where about the WWE, you know, Kane, Undertaker, Triple H, Hunter Hemsley, not Hunter Biden, Hunter Hearst Hemsley. So many. Shawn Michaels, D-Generation X.
Are you ready?
You know, so many good stuff. Your car says Ralph rushes off agile training too when it gets past an hour. I'm telling you, man, I got things to do. I have time budgeted, all right? So, anyways, you guys know you got your car. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Today's price is not tomorrow's price because
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
the price of the brick is always going up. Might be going down a little bit with the interest rate cut. Or it might skyrocket as well. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. All right? I'm going to leave you guys with this, right? Remember. Mitch, your car, Rod Brown, everybody else.
Do not come.
This is Tech Coach Ralph. We are out.
You might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts. Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again. Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Do not come.